the rumored like lunch master, the guy who's always eating snacks and all.
Nah, bro.
He also looks like Juice WRLD, for those of you who don't know. He just doesn't post on Instagram.
I have refused every allegation that you have called me about my stacks.
Bruh. I just remember that time I sent that video of that one guy who looked like Juice WRLD. And then Ting was like, bruh, it looks like Themba. Not that it looks like Juice WRLD, it looks like Themba. So automatically, all three of you look the same.
So I look like Juice WRLD, according to your
Juice
statement.
WRLD, and you look like Juice WRLD look like. And actually, I went on TikTok about like that Juice WRLD guy, and was like, he also makes music, and their voices sound so similar, bro.
That's why we don't match. I don't make music. I can write though, but I can't sound like Juice WRLD.
Yeah, right. Like Themba used to like sit down in his room and just like write bars.
Bruh, I was dope that back then.
Exactly.
Before,
so you don't write bars anymore?
I haven't written bars in a while. I just messed up my demo, an anime mix.
Actually, about anime, I don't even watch anime that much anymore. Like, I just read manga.
Yeah, I also read manga. I started in Blood actually. I started again because this network is being nonsense.
Yeah. Every time somebody comes over to my house, their phones do not connect to the internet. Their laptops do not connect to the internet. It's just me only.
That's what I'm saying. They think they did something that like only specific amount can actually use data. The registered devices.
I guess, maybe. Because like I remember back at our old house, apparently this was an issue where like the password was too easy. So like you just have like all these kids, like all these teenagers, college kids, they would just like all park outside our place. And they would just sit there like all day.
But I'm wondering, it's unlimited data, so why should you stress?
Because it's slow. Man. Come on, you're like cyber hacker man, dude. Yeah, and you're telling me you don't know about bandwidth?
I know about bandwidth, but regardless, you can do focal point. You've never done that with your Wi-Fi?
That's like so. Like you've lost me. Focal what now? These are the type of people that get like A stars in GCSE math.
Bruh, brains. Only person in our form to get an A star in math.
No.
Cheers. Who else did then? In our class? Huh?
Oh, in our class. Okay,
yeah.
In our class. Everybody in our class started math.
Yeah.
Except like the select few guys.
Old man, Wanke.
Old man. Oh yeah, right. When you came over, you're like, bro, this guy did ask me like, bro, how many inches is your TV? I'm like, bro, I don't know. It's just TV. I don't even watch TV. And he was like, an old man, every time we go somewhere, he always calculates the size of somebody's TV just by looking at it. I'm like, how do you know what 15 inches looks like?
That's what you call being a nerd, bro. You have to be a mathematics.
Next level nerd, dude, because I was listening to another podcast like a few hours before you pulled up, and like these guys, they was talking about like reincarnation and stuff. Like, if a like they were talking about a story about some kid who was like having these recurring dreams about dying. So it was, like,
that's dark.
So I lived a past life. If we go to this village, then we can find this guy who killed me in my past life. So they went to the village, and the kid straight up never seen this guy in his life. Just pointed out like that's the guy who killed me, and if we take him to this point, that's where I was buried, right? So they go, they get the guy. The guy somehow agrees. I don't know how they finished him like that, but he agrees.
Gotta be a specific type of idiot.
For real, and then he goes, like they go to the burial site exactly where the kid pointed, and they dig up a human skull, and the skull has a crack like across the head where the same kid had a birthmark on his head, bro. So it was like,
what the fuck?
For real, this was like the guy got shot, like the guy, I don't know whatever happened, like he died, and like the same day, a year later after he died, was when the kid was born. So I went on the internet, I'm like, okay, celebrities that died on August the 1st.
To check who the reincarnation is.
I be like reincarnation or something somewhere, bro. I was like, bro, nobody's dying on August the 1st. Actually, I found the same two guys everywhere I went that died on August 1st. But they weren't even celebrities. Apparently, these guys were like these legendary Nobel Prize scientists. And I'm like, bro, I'm trying to be no scientist. I'm trying to be Tupac or something.
I'm trying to be Tupac. Except, bro, it means you're meant to be a nerd or something.
I was just born with the brains, man. But then it's so funny how like I don't even want to be a scientist or some shit. But then like
But at
even
some
back
point
in
you
school-
wanted to be a scientist,
Yeah.
remember?
Yeah, that's the thing. But it's like back in school, when we were only eating up like school is the only way to succeed in life. That's what we wanted, bro. But then now it's like, shit, nigga, I want to start a clothing brand or some shit. I ain't trying to be Nobel Prize winning save the earth.
I just checked people who died on my thing.
And birthday.
And most of them are actors, bro.
They're all actors. Yo, but that is true though, because man, you be mad dramatic sometimes.
You just have to add spice in your daily life.
I remember back in school when the shorty I was seeing at the time threw a shoe at you. First of all, like for throwing a shoe, like
At a tank.
nobody's taking off their shoe and throwing it at a man.
In
bro.
class, bro. Like in
class,
public.
in front of, like 40 people, bro. She just hurls a shoe at this guy, and like it didn't even hit that hard. But then this guy actually like got shot by a bullet. He had like a bullet wound in his back. He kneels down like, oh, all that slow motion shit. Yo, who's the most famous person that you know on that list?
This Benjamin Orr guy is a bassist. Bruh. Yeah, man.
Like guitar?
Yeah. In fact, if he died a year before I was born.
On the same day.
Yeah. So I'm pretty sure I was the bassist.
Reincarnation or some shit?
But how come I suck at guitar?
Dude, okay, this is kind of crazy. Shout out Drummer's Drum, because that's where I got this theory from the Drummer's Drum. And it was like a theory about Tupac's reincarnation. So apparently, the theory goes, it's like Tupac's reincarnation is Playboy Cardi.
What?
Playboy Cardi is Tupac's reincarnation.
Like when the day Tupac died.
Oh, basically, right?
Cardi was
Apparently,
born?
Tupac, right?
Yeah.
Was shot in the cheek, right? Shot in the cheek, died on like September, I think it was September 13th, whatever, right? 1993 or something like that, right? So the same day, the following year, 1994 or whatever, Playboy Cardi was born. At the same time Tupac died. And if you've seen, Playboy Cardi has that big birthmark on the side of his face, on his cheek, the exact same point where Tupac was shot.
That's mad.
That's mad.
Oh, have you seen the Ozil film?
The ozone field?
Ozil.
Oh, you mean the society, like, whereby it's like a high class civilization?
No, like how the guy who won Ferrari
Oh,
is Ozil. Like,
oh shit.
like you look exactly the same.
Yeah, dude, I saw a picture like way back when I was a kid. Though, like celebrity looking like YouTube videos, and it has like that whack music.
Yeah, but Enzo Ferrari. It's just like, yeah.
Wait, how does Ozil? Seriously, bro, how does Ozil look like Enzo Ferrari, man? Like, but then when Enzo got really old, like if you seen pictures of him when he was old, like man, they don't look like.
When he's old there. But then the day Enzo died,
Ozil
was born, yeah.
Shout out
And
to Ozil.
same year, in fact, not this way. I think.
Same year?
Yeah, same year.
Bro. It's so weird. One guy's Italian, the other guy's German.
Yeah, it has to be foreign.
Cause like I heard did you hear the theory about Aaron Ramsey?
No.
Okay, so apparently the theory is like Aaron Ramsey's cursed. So every time he scores a goal, a celebrity will die like within a week of that goal. And the thing is, right, this was like way back when he was still at Arsenal. For those of you guys who don't watch football, or I should say soccer, yeah, but I can't remember which celebrities died, but it's like he scored a goal. Like 6 celebrities died in the same year because he scored 6 goals on this, like around the same time they died.
Wow, that's just bonkers.
Literally, it reached the point where like, dude didn't even want to score goals anymore. He would score, and then like it's still a celebrity. Man had like hands in the air, like, oh shit, I just killed somebody.
Bro. Apparently Jennifer Lopez has an Egyptian twin from Zobat, whatever thought. They reincarnate, and they look exactly the same. I say, can you even deny it?
Hey yo, what the hell? Oh, dude, have you seen the one where it's like Keanu Reeves is a vampire and Nick Cage is a time traveler, bro? It was like, apparently, like this was, I don't know where I saw this, but it's like some guy found a painting, like a really old painting of a dude, like a duke or something, right? Like way back, that looked exactly like Keanu Reeves with long hair.
Vampire guy.
For real. And then like somebody found like this really old picture of like literally like one of the first ever photographs of like some dude who looked exactly like Nick Cage.
Yeah, bro. That's the crazy. Like I'm checking out. Shout out to cnox.org. Bro, check Leonardo DiCaprio.
They
It's
just have like
exactly
a list of like celebrity lookalikes.
like reincarnated people. Just like yes. Oh, even Sylvester Stallone and the Pope. Sylvester Stallone was the Pope.
Nah, man. You know, he just has one of those
John
faces.
fucking Rambo was the Pope.
Literally, bro. Before he was like knocking out dudes in the ring as Rocky and like killing Vietnamese soldiers in like.
But yeah, you Keanu Reeves is this guy is exactly Keanu.
Keanu Reeves does not age because like I've seen photos of Keanu Reeves now, like without the beard. Dude, he looks the exact same he looked in the Matrix.
Bro, Keanu Reeves does not. I agree with your theory. Keanu Reeves is the vampire. He's some immortal guy. I was wondering, how come he's always badass no matter where he goes?
Yeah, he looks good, bro.
He always has that lore. Just like,
he grew that beard so people don't notice that he's not aging.
oh, like he changes slowly, just it's aging.
Yeah,
Like, oh yeah.
old age, and then like maybe he would like put in like some silver hair dye.
Something super.
But bro, if you search up a photo of him, like now without a beard, dead ass looks the exact same.
I'm pretty sure sometimes like how come you look so young? Like I dye my hair black and nigga doesn't do anything, bro.
Yeah, he just says that so people don't suspect that he's sick. Oh shit, actually, there's actually a thing that I don't know what it's called again, but there's like this thing, like a certain chemical in children's blood that I guess if you drink it gives you youth. So like it's a whole scandal about like human trafficking type shit where like they're abducting kids, draining their blood.
Oh.
Yeah, and then like they're injecting themselves there.
Remember in history when we were from 2, Bloody Mary. Bloody Mary was the Queen of England. Like she used to drink virgin's blood. I did for forever youth.
I'm pretty sure that's like some bullshit. But then I read the textbook because I know y'all were just like you. That's what y'all people wanted, but apparently it was like she was just killing too many people, bro.
What the fuck? I just checked out this Keanu Reeves had a beard, bro. Nigga aged 10 years backwards.
So are these guys vampires? Does that count as being a vampire?
Nah. I think vampires also have like sharp fangs, immortality or something. If it works, then they're probably vampires. Cause drink blood, immortal.
That's crazy.
You wanna try it?
Nah, bro, that's weird. You don't know where the blood's been. Like, I get it. I know kids. I don't know why every culture agrees that children are like some pure thing. Like their youth and innocence and whatever. But I know kids that they just like out of pocket, bro. Straight up, just they ain't right.
They ain't right.
They ain't right.
They ain't never right.
Bro, like I've been assaulted by 6-year-olds. That's crazy. Like literally, man, they just pull up arrow, right, and they just punch you in the gut. You're gone.
I know
you.
You meet demons. Okay. I also know some demonic children. Just like where did you even come from? I said.
Seriously, bro, these kids were born with like black Air Forces on feet, bro.
Black Air Force. This is those demons, bro.
Black Air Force.
Like there's this story. Apparently, like this kid was abused by their parents. In Asia, I know it's an Asian question. This guy decided to kill the dad. But after that, like he went on a killing spree for fun. Just, I don't know.
Just for the vibes.
And then when he entered the police station, he claimed he mental madness, and they couldn't arrest him because they have to send you to a mental hospital regardless. It's just like
that's like real life like type deal, bro.
Bro. Let's just thank God didn't get the death note.
Yeah, bro, somebody get my guy a Snickers. We need to chill.
Bro, this kid, you're 14 years old.
14 years old, bro.
Mm-hmm.
At 14, I just like discovered people.
And it was this amazing thing, like you thought you found the secrets of the universe.
Holy shit. But nah, some other 14-year-old man, he's like, bro,
nigga knows how to murder and escape the law already.
Oh yeah, actually, I was on Instagram and like I saw this guy. Apparently, like there was an article, but like this like I don't know if he's Mexican or something, but like South American. There was a South American serial killer who, like, by the time he was 18, had already murdered around like 14 people. And what was so unique about this guy was the people that he used to kill. This guy was dead ass the Punisher, bro. He used to kill drug lords, criminals, And bro, apparently like his body count was like somewhere like in the 50s, reportedly.
So he was like Yagami light.
Except he's still alive. The
They
guy's
never
not
caught
even
him.
that old. No, they caught him.
Oh,
But then like he wasn't given a death sentence or anything. But he just has like a really long ass sentence. The guy's not even that old, bro. He looked like he was in his 40s.
wow. But then he was like, bro, I've been doing your job for years. You can't get
Bro,
to.
dude, like, he's doing the cop's job for them. You can't kill a man for that.
In fact, they should have hired him like from some undercover ops thing. Like, we never caught him.
They should
They just send him.
No, they should have like staged the whole thing real best. Like he pulls up on a cliff and like you never catch me. He jumps into the water, but then like there's like a CIA boat waiting for him. Like, welcome to the CIA.
Yeah.
Oh wait, have you watched Tenet?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, some Tenet type shit, like, yeah, you know, we faked your death and like they resurrect him and like that. Some shit.
Oh, 600 grand.
Yeah, like 600.
Where they have to fake your death. I always wondered, like, would you want to fake your death for mad money though? Like they give you a lot of money. Let's say $10 billion.
10 mil.
10 bill.
Okay, I was
10 billion.
10 billion, bro.
10 billion.
Bro.
To fake your death. Then you never get to see your parents and stuff again.
Never get to see my parents again. Cause like, thing is, bro, like normally I'm just like, you know, fuck the fam, bro. 10 billion buy me a whole new family.
Buy 2 more families yourself.
My little sister would be so sad, bro.
I was wondering, like, would you want to put your parents through that, knowing that you're alive?
Cause hey, bro, she's like 40 years old, man. I'm like, bro, I'm trying to get this 40-year-old depression.
I ain't trying to give you.
I'm gonna pass it, bro.
But I think about it, I'm like, you'd either take it and then help your parents.
Yeah, like,
but then
from
subconscious, like, this company donated it to a specific family.
Yeah, like, oh, you know, your daughter has a scholarship to this school or something. Like, it's either you do that or like, you know, you're just taking it like, fuck you,
that's for people who had bad family connections or something. Where everything they tell you is the truth.
Yeah, everything they tell you is truth. And if you say no, or if they ask you a question and you answer, that's called being rude.
Oh, bravo! Like, why are you not answering?
And you
answer, then now you're answering back. Like you're talking back. I'm like, choose one thing, bro.
What you want from me, bro?
I can't be getting headaches from both ends. I just like,
for real, just like,
each decision is like a death sentence.
Or like when you speak English and they're not speaking
English. I was speaking you and you answer in English.
Bro, because like my mom, like she doesn't really speak English that much. Like she does speak like some legit English, but like it's not a lot. Like she's often speaking English. So like she'll speak and like I answer in English. She's like, am I speaking English? And then she'll say it in English. Am I speaking English? I'm like,
don't make me do this. Don't make me do this.
Yo got me. And then like when I do speak to Jiro, they're like, Jiro is whack. It's broken spell. I don't actually speak that much to Jiro, bro.
You don't need to though.
Yeah, you don't need to.
Cause but then where I am, I need Gio for some reason.
What
No, like in Blanta.
Why are you trying to make my city sound ghetto?
You see this ghetto, bro?
Bro, did I ask where this man is coming from? It's just dirt.
No. My street has nothing but tar. In fact, I was so confused.
Tar.
You said dirt.
Trees.
Yeah?
Do you have trees?
Yes, we do.
Ask Carol.
On God, like my area. Yeah.
But I bet your people have artificial grass.
Like
Like that's how like depraved this place is, where people have artificial grass.
Nah, bro. There are areas where we can do it, but first thing that this place isn't dust.
What are you saying?
Bro, this place was nothing but dust. But I kept on looking at my feet. I'm like, bro. When my shoes changed color.
Like 5 years ago, before like everybody had their houses up, it was literally just cornfields. But yeah, like people had to like clear it out, you know, freshen up the place.
But at least this place is actually nice. The houses.
Yeah, the houses. Yeah.
Blanta is a village. Bro, you can walk up at 8 o'clock and everyone finds it so normal. Just like,
yo. Wait, what time do young people wake up?
I said you can get out of the house.
Oh, at 8, like 8 in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine. Obviously, if you're leaving at 8 p.m., then it becomes like questionable. Like, what are you doing at 8 p.m.?
Meeting your friends at 8.
p.m.
Yeah.
Right. Night roamer.
Night roamer.
I forget you're a night roamer, brother.
I'm a proper Christian.
Proper Christian.
Mm.
Who said night roaming has anything to do with Christianity, bro? nobody cares about your religion.
But you're judged secretly, just in the back. It's like, this guy, there's something wrong with it. Like, you make it seem like some moral, like when you get out at night, you're gonna do something sketchy.
Right. Then as this guy would literally just go out in the middle of the night because he wants to go buy gum. Like, bro.
But you make it seem like such a crime.
It is. It's weird. Like you're telling me like if I just randomly decided, hey, I'm just gonna go out and go buy some gum at like 8 p.m. Like people would be looking at me kind of sus, especially if I call it night roaming, because that's what you said yourself. This guy.
I said I'm just
group chat. Yo, do you guys ever roam at night?
Yes, I never called it night roaming.
That's what it's called. Bro. That's like the English translation.
Busy changing my words, you lawyers and shit.
You're acting like we didn't have the same French English teacher. That's weird.
That guy.
Cause bro, man moved to France, learned
French, and came back in English.
And taught English.
Like specialize, do French, because I'm pretty sure French is more expensive than English. Huh?
Oh yeah, I was actually thinking about college, right? So I was like, I'm doing business admin. So they were like, okay, that means you're gonna have to do accounting and math. And I was like, fuck, accounting. The way accounting, like, oh dude, I clutched accounting at the end, but damn, dude, it was looking kind of hard.
Bruh, I don't even know how you passed accounting. When you think about it, it's like.
If you all don't pray, I don't know how your life's like. If you're successful and you don't pray, I don't know how your life works. You must be a good worshiper.
But you must be a devil. Remember how Mr. Gondo was like, I think even white people feel when you give up hope on us and started praying for standardization.
Man, I do standardization all the way.
I did standardization all the way.
But yeah, it was like, wow. So I sat down and I was like kind of depressed for like 5 minutes, and then I realized, wait, this is college. Not everybody gets to be a college professor. So maybe the quality of teacher will actually affect my grades. I might actually be good at math because I have a math teacher who specializes in that.
Don't lie to yourself, bro. don't think that you just magically improve in mathematics.
Dude, you know I have been on some crazy shit. Like since January, like start of this year, bro, I've been on some crazy shit. Like this low-key manifestation is like fully happened in my life. No cap. I'm doing some crazy shit now.
Like your stuff is just improving mentally, or what?
I guess it's like okay. So I found this book, right? What's it called? I think it's like
How to Be With That.
Rich.
Okay, yeah. I also started reading that book. Pretty
It's
good.
like 500 pages. I literally just got it today. But yeah, basically it's just, I guess, you know, at school they'd be like, your mindset is important, blah blah blah. But then like we were just like, nah, man, fuck these guys. They just tell us like some opium bullshit. Because like,
On God.
half their advice was kind of whack, man. But yeah, now you get home, it's like it is kind of true though. Because if you think positively, positive shit is gonna happen. So I am thinking positively, like. Hey, I came out of high school, I'm not a complete failure.
You're not a complete failure.
I can still save it. So it's like, I'm gonna go to college and I'm gonna ace college math. Hell yeah, So, yeah, just reading this book.
What the fuck?
What is that?
I don't know, like, I just cancelled the specific series and my needle just went.
Oh, like, you just went faster?
Yeah. Yeah, so it wasn't blunt. I'm sorry, blunt people.
Do you believe in manifestation?
Yeah.
Bro?
Bro, I manifested my grades, bro. I can't.
Everybody, you and me, bro. You and me were on the same wave, bro. Like we were moving on the same wave.
I entered some papers just like if I pass.
Everybody thought we were just like so weird, man. Because like every time somebody pull up on me, like, hey man, what you think you're gonna get? What grades you gonna get? Bro, I'm getting them A's and A stars.
That's nothing what it is. Bro, I can't even math. Like, yeah, man.
So, yeah, man. Obviously, math kind of like it put like a Uno on me, man.
That was,
Uno.
that was me in English, man. It reminded me I'm purely African.
You know something that I found weird was, how are people getting finessed by English? But y'all speak English. Because some people spoke English and like behaved in such a way you're like, dude, you've clearly mastered the language. And that's when I learned that speaking good English does not translate to writing good English.
But I understand why I failed English, though.
Why?
Like my essay, I got so caught up in my story that I overwrote. Brother, 350, 400. I'm on 600. 600 words. I'm like,
For me, I just like, low key, like in English, I just like panicked. Like at the end, I was like, damn, dude, what do I write? What essay do I write? And I was like, I'm gonna just reuse this one essay I wrote in class and like, polish it up a little bit.
that was smart. No, I should have done that. I came up with some whole theory because how there's an anime reference.
Yeah.
I went wow, instead of writing a whole anime. but tried to improve it.
Studio Mapper, you see this man? Sign this man right now.
Bro.
Low-key Mapper is like the anime Jesus right now. Dude.
Right now, bro.
All the good shit is coming out from Mapper.
From Jujutsu Kaisen, AOT, Chainsaw Man.
Chainsaw Man. Oh, but low-key, I'm kind of depressed.
Why?
Chainsaw Man, dude. Chainsaw Man fucked me up. Like, it was so good. It starts off like super cheery, like, okay, you're regular.
What do you mean starts off super cheap? Nigga was homeless.
Dude, it starts off way better than some of the other, like, the stuff that comes later on.
Dude. Okay, yeah.
Okay, like, yeah, it's kind of dark, but it's not that bad. And then just birthday happens, and it's like, oh shit, everything just falls apart, man.
Bro, everything just starts going
down.
Crashing. This chick dies.
It wasn't even downhill. Like, a chart would normally, like, it would kind of, like, slope at an angle. This is when, like, inverted backwards, bro. It's crazy.
Bro. Then I was reading the manga. My thing with the end. When I finished it, I'm like,
But then you're like, nah, say in part one.
And then I say end of part one. I'm like, But I wonder how Mappa's gonna produce that nonsense.
I mean, like, I saw kind of the trailers. Like,
I saw the trailers.
Like, the blood and guts.
The trailer's dope though. Someone like, would they ready like for people age of 16 or something?
It's gotta be like rated 18.
Because this guy doesn't want the guy wants boobs and stuff.
Oh yeah, I made that little stick like I just want some titties.
This chick vomits in his mouth when they kissing. That scene messed me up. It's like, what if this happened to me? Bro.
Imagine you're there, like making out with shorty and then she just goes.
Just barfs it. Bro. Kisses can become a major turn off after that.
I'm telling you, her number.
You don't even want to see her anymore.
I don't want to see her anymore. Every time I see her, I just like feel like the faint taste of burning.
Oh, don't explain it in English, please. Studio map right now.
Studio map MVP.
But these animators are gonna get stressed.
China's population, I think last time I checked, was larger than the population of all of Africa.
Yeah.
Can you imagine? China is like half the size of Africa.
And China's not even a continent. China is a country.
or like fucking New York has a higher population than all of Malawi.
Of course, girl.
And New York is double the size of Malawi.
And it's a city.
One city is larger than that whole country. Jesus Christ.
Guys.
It'll take you like 6 hours to get, like 6 hours if you're driving with your parents, that is. Like to get from here to London.
When you're on slow mode.
Yeah, when you're on slow mode. So can you imagine people do that normally day to day, driving 6 hours from one place?
Like to work.
Okay, obviously they most likely get there faster than we do, maybe like in an hour or two.
Wow, New York has more traffic than Malawi. As we don't have cars.
Subways.
Oh yeah, shit.
We have trains here.
Bruh.
I've never seen them. I always hear them.
Yeah, that's the way. You hear them, but you never think that. I don't know if that's like some phantom thing or something.
I don't know, like some ghost train type deal. Because I remember back in my old house low-key was haunted. Like, low-key the house was haunted. I don't know. Basically, every time, because 3 a.m. is the witching hour.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. So it's like every day at 3 a.m. there would always be like a mysterious ghost train. And like the thing is, right, like the railroad tracks are so far from the neighborhood, you shouldn't even be able to hear the train. But then, like, I'll just hear, and and like it would get louder as if like it's right outside my window. And like it would keep going for like the whole hour straight until like 4. Then it would just vanish.
Bro, if I were you, I'd start praying. I was like,
Bro, dude, I had like a little rosary.
True. You stay in Namiwa?
I used to, yeah.
Makes bro. I've also heard it in Namiwa before.
That place is haunted. It's haunted. It's like,
But
bro, at some point there was like white bats just surrounding the house. Like I didn't think of it as a spooky thing. I was like, yeah, this is how I became Batman, bitch. Like, we had a well. So if you
the story
watch
for Bruce Wayne.
If you watch Batman Begins, remember like as a kid he falls down the well.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we had a well. So I was like, dude, I'm gonna fall down the well one of these days. Like that, man.
Oh, but then since you figured it out, I'm pretty sure the guys decided to cancel the plan. Like, we can't spoil the show for him. Hey, bro, the story of Bruce Wayne in Malawi. Anagwa Munjigo.
Everything sounds so whack when you translate it to you, bro. Like English does not translate well, bro.
English sounds so nice. We put it in Chijewa, it sounds like you're clowning.
They sound high. But then like when you start mixing, gosh, dude, that's some of the funniest shit I've ever heard, bro. Cause like in my head, whenever someone speaks in Chijewa, right? Because like they say you should think in the language that you're speaking.
Yeah.
So like someone speaking Chijewa, but then in my head, I'm thinking in English. So it translates to English, and I end up laughing at what they're saying because like, it just doesn't work.
Bro, Chijewa is the special language again.
Chijewa is really special, bro.
Plus insults in your mother tongue.
They say it different.
Like, I'm
Dude,
sorry.
Just saying your mom. Like, not even in a disrespectful way.
Wait, just say your mom.
Just say your mom. But then when it translates to
You-
it's like the most brutal fight starting shit you'll ever hear.
I'm sorry to all you English central speakers, but guys,
This shit is wild, man. Like, think of this. Somebody says your face is shaped like a bumper. It doesn't sound funny. It sounds stupid. Like, you would laugh at the person who said that.
like
But
that's what the
translated
in Chijewa.
Oh, damn.
Hey, bro.
If your ass isn't getting beat in like the next 5 seconds, bless.
I did bless, bro.
Because damn, dude. People will just, or like saying your back.
Your feet.
Back, your feet.
Your intestines.
People will act like you're the next Trevor Noah or some shit, dude.
Your ish, and you can get a beat down.
Mm.
if you're not careful who you say it about.
Seriously, man. Oh, yeah, I just remembered. Remember, like, the boy who harnessed the wind?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, I saw a clip of, like, an interview. I think it was James Gordon. Like that fat British guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, he was saying Muniwanji, but then he was saying Munipwanji. I was like, damn. Dude. Like, I felt so cringe.
I felt so good. He was trying, bro.
Because like the actor guy, I can't remember his name, but then I've seen him in a bunch of other movies. He said it perfectly. Like, damn, I might mistake him for one of us.
I might mistake him for what? You guys practice, bro. That reminds me of the missionaries at school.
The missionary? Oh shit, the guys from Finland.
Yeah, man. When you hear them try to speak to you,
Bro,
sometimes I'm like, I know you're trying to like but please.
Respect for trying,
but
it ain't working.
It won't work. Like how you know it's Muliwanji. Then you get we greet them. Muliwanji song. Then like ndiri bueno kanka ino. Bro.
But then I do have that moment where like I'm speaking, and then like it will even sound weird to me. Cause like I now realize a lot of like Chichewa sounds like a bunch of random voices. You don't know what they're saying.
It just sounds like someone just decided to start speaking randomly.
Yeah, like, dude, it just sounds like. But then it also sounds like English sometimes, because like there are some words that sound like English words, which is kind of strange.
Like what?
That's the thing. I can't think of like one on the fly right now. Because like, bro, every time we talk about something, I can't imagine what I'm saying, but I know I've experienced it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Those moments. This word is crazy. Oh yeah. Do you not think other accidents can we know how to do everything in the world? Like this kid, yeah, had a car accident, hit his head, concussion, huh?
Yeah.
After like 2-3 days, he woke up. But
You were
this,
speaking that. I saw that meme, bro.
Just like, what?
Kiwis up in comas. Different language.
That's when I know yes.
That's how you know, man. Human potential is limited.
I'm pretty sure God, yeah, like, you know how people like, we used to speak one language.
Yeah, everybody used to like.
Then, like, due to the whole thing, God decided, I not
Divide
whatever.
So, what if he is speaking like the first language?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, that's kind of crazy. Though.
Like his default setting cancelled out. Like, the programming messed up.
You know, factory said it's so.
His factory he said in his soul. Was this guy came back playing the piano?
What, like some dude got in an accident suddenly knew how to play piano?
Yeah, I put up like Mozart type shit, bro.
Actually, you know, I saw like some scientific study. It was like every human knows how to draw. It's just like apparently there's like some kind of block in your brain that prevents you from doing that. Because it was I also saw it on a TV show. They were like, okay, blah blah blah, hook up to this machine and it'll intercept your brainwave patterns in a way to let you draw like picture perfect description of a dude from your head. So it was like I was like, man, that's movie bullshit, you know. I Googled it, and it turns out it's actually true. Like your brain can actually draw perfectly from your head, but then it's just I don't know.
Our cabin. So what? I believe this that. So what the thing where we only use 10% of our brain.
Bro, look at that bullshit.
Bro, how do they know it's 10%? How where did they measure it?
Oh, actually, like I saw some graph of your brain on drugs. I forgot which drugs. I think it was DMT. But basically, the way your brain works, right? Like there's certain neural pathways that are connected. Because like it was a chart with a circle and another circle outside of it. So it was like it's called like curving lines connecting to both circles.
Yeah.
So that's like your brain normally. But then your brain on DMT, there was like way more lines. And it looked so messy, but apparently that's your brain working at like a higher level.
So
like,
drugs help you become smarter?
It's something like that. Because like it connects neurons in your brain that normally don't connect.
So when I told you Juice was a genius, you made me think like a fool.
Nah, bro. But lean, have you seen what lean does, bro? Lean ruins lives, man. I've seen people go from like bro, they move in like at regular speed. After lean, slow motion.
Bro. These guys, I remember those Tumbukos guys, whatever. Those KA guys that came to our school.
Oh yeah.
Bro, these guys used to take lean. I knew lean was bad after them because they're like, bro, pass the ball. I'm like, what?
Yeah, play football. Bro, can you imagine playing football moving that slow motion, dude? Oh yeah, then those guys who came with like the braids and then they had like blunts. They were braids.
How you go having a high IQ, bro?
Look, bro, people here abuse drugs, man. I'm surprised nobody's had a drug-related death, man.
People do, just like they're not famous. Like, we don't investigate cause of death. We just make an ad do.
The country is so weird. People think you just die out of nowhere, man. Like, you just died, man. What was the cause of death? Man, he just
died. He just dropped.
Death was the cause of death. He just died, bro. No questions asked.
Brother, if some of these criminals from America came here, they'll escape a lot of arrests, guys.
Bro, we even have a prison? Because I'm pretty sure the mental hospital is a prison, and like it doubles as a prison too.
Apparently, we do. I actually went there with Victor at some point.
Oh, you got arrested?
No, why is that the first thing? Why couldn't you think the trip or something?
Yeah, bro, because like, first of all, who's going to a prison for a trip? That's kind of sus. Second of all, out of like the whole group chat, I think like it's you and Tingo that are most likely to get arrested.
Tingo.
Tingo is likely to get arrested because like I don't know, he committed some crime of passion, like murdered someone because they slept with this girl or whatever, right? Like some emotional type shit. Yeah. You're likely to get arrested just for the vibes.
Oh, so then they die. Why was he arrested?
One day inside of a jail cell looks like.
And why were you arrested? Vibes, bro. I just want to check it out.
Yeah, man. I want to see, man. What's this? What's all this police brutality about?
But I found out apparently, like in Malawi prison, no? They can bring you anything, food and whatever, every single day.
So how has nobody done, that movie thing? Remember, like they give you a cake and like the cake has like tools and stuff.
I'm pretty sure Malawi going to go queen, man. I'm pretty sure this guy can do witchcraft. You escape.
It's a given.
You escape. You go outside the gate and you find out yourself. You're back in there. You're like, what?
You escape, bro. You sleep in your house. You close your eyes. You sleep. You wake up yourself.
Bro.
And then, like, low key here, like, people, like, the government was complaining about, like, overpopulation in the prisons. But then, when you think about it, bro, people get really long ass sentences for, like, the most random shit.
Bro.
Like, bro, some guy got, like, 10 years for stealing chicken.
I know someone who got 14 years for stealing baby diapers.
Baby diapers. Like, bro, y'all have to cop, like, the law here has no chill. Especially back when like one of the former presidents gave the police the right to shoot first, ask questions.
Like how you
People getting shot on the TV, man.
You just hear pow, another one.
It literally became a normal thing where like, people just hear gunshots and we're just like, Or like, dude, they started tossing tear gas and shit. Like, bro, the cops went full Call of Duty.
I know, bro. To me, my favorite part was when they used to feed you to the alligators for talking hit them for the president.
Oh yeah, like that was like the first president, right?
Yeah.
You used to get thrown to the alligator. Like that was the equivalent of the death sentence. Cause like we didn't have electric chair back then, bro.
So we just decided alligators.
Alligators, bro. And apparently you could also get a death sentence for holding a rooster upside down.
Yeah, because of the national defense.
National bird. What the fuck? That guy was lit. That guy was crazy, dude.
But we're prospering. Now we have chewed people who just steal money and don't develop us.
It was like the guy immediately after him. Because like people were complaining about, the whole alligator shit, holding a rooster upside down. But like people had a revolution and then like, yeah, we got another president. That guy's dead ass. Took all the money and just moved to the UK.
How fast our currency dropped after that.
Oh yeah, actually, we have new British viewers, or basically anyone who watches BBC. Our president was actually on BBC. And he was getting clowned because he came with like 40 people for a press conference, for like a conference or some shit. And he brought his family. And
instead of
like, I don't know, members of parliament or some shit. And then like the lady was like asking him, so you brought your family? Yes, but accent,
bro, nigga jam like let me explain.
I brought people who can bring progress to Malawi. Hey, yo, how's a 16-year-old girl gonna bring progress to Malawi? Y'all tell me, man.
Let me explain.
He was cracking on the president. And then like this side, the part, I don't know if like the BBC covered this, but then like the whole reason, because like it was supposed to be an online conference, but he went to London because apparently the internet here was too slow. I'm gonna be honest, the internet is kind of slow, but like wouldn't have, because like in my head I was like, bro, this is a perfect opportunity for them to start pushing for fiber.
Yeah.
But then I'm gonna blow even more money for like 40 people's plane tickets to go to London and back. Because like, bro, think about it. It's a long-term investment. Just pay for fiber and everybody profits in the future. But no.
Nah, man.
I'm gonna go on a vacation with my family.
A 16-year-old who's here to develop Malawi.
Dude, you tell me, man, because like at 16, I was just thinking about bitches, man.
That's zero cap. You toss and turn in bed.
I was turning in bed and I was being asleep and I'm like, damn, I can't believe she curved me. What's it?
New record. Hey, I just beat the game.
Bro, this guy's playing mobile games while we're recording a podcast.
It's called multitasking. If you're from the villages.
Speaking of games, as is tradition, whenever people come over to my house, we play some games. We play FIFA. Obviously, the first game I lost 2-0. I don't know, Loki, I don't understand what the fuck was going on. Because like I had like 12 shots on target. This guy only had like 3.
I know.
Bro, we didn't even reach halftime.
It's called conversion. No, bro. You were cheating. Bro. Think about this, huh? How do you just rematch and then the whole game switches? Because last time we were balanced, huh? In fact, I scored 2 goals. You get food to score 1. 6 minutes and it's already scored.
Score one like toward the end of the match.
Oh, yeah.
But whatever.
But 2 minutes, 1 minute is already shot on goal. 6 minutes has goal. I was like,
kickoff, the first attack, it was a goal. And you know the last
I know.
the last one.
The first attack was missed. Because
Really?
it was the first minute and you missed. I'm like, how do you just come with this black Air Force energy?
Oh yeah.
In 6 minutes, that's when you scored. I'm like,
It's like
20 minutes, another one.
27
minutes.
It was 4-0. The fifth one, this is where he turned up the console. On the fifth one,
It was 3-0.
It was 3?
Yeah.
The fourth one, right?
The fourth one where you tried to chip on me, that's like,
He literally, this guy, it's on the line, it's going. He just ends the game.
Technically, I got 3-0. I never.
Like, bro, you didn't even let me save the clip.
No, bro. He did something. There has to be some corruption in the gaming system.
Bro, you know me.
But jokes. I just let you win because you're crying because of the previous game.
I was crying.
Yes, you're like,
I was just confused.
There's something wrong. How can I not score?
Yeah, seriously, bro, because like, I was missing open net. Open net. No goalkeeper, no defender, and it was still missing. Like, it was literally curving away from the goal. I was like, bro, something here ain't right.
It's called sucking. When you suck, you suck.
What are you saying, dude? I remember back when I was a kid and I was playing FIFA online. Bro, you know, I got into like top 100 rankings. I was so gassed up. Obviously, you know, in my grades just do shit, but like I was so gassed up. Like, yeah. Bro, people in the world recognize me as I'm good at FIFA.
And people in the world recognize me because I'm good at FIFA. That would mean Mortal Kombat, no?
Mortal Kombat. I feel like I want to watch a match between like you and Doski because Doski plays Mortal Kombat like it's his religion. He prays the Scorpion.
And he praised. I was in the top 8 of Africa.
Seriously?
I was number 8.
Really?
Yeah. I put myself back then. I was a king. But now,
yeah.
Now,
you know,
that was before I started bagging bitches. What the gays? Why do people think I do alcohol? Have you ever seen me? Like, it's just like some common misconception. Like, like everyone believes so.
You remember that time you were telling us that you once got so full on like needing alcohol that you woke up on the roof? You blacked out and just woke up on the roof.
No, but then it's not like I do it every time. Like, you make it
imagine you go out to a cookout and the last thing you remember is just eating a bunch of food and
waking up,
and you just wake up on the roof. That's some hangover type.
And you know the funny part? I wasn't alone on the roof.
You all having like a mosh pit or something.
I was just having a mosh pit.
And like taking our roofs aren't like flat. Because like it's all like cone shaped roof, like the metal sheets.
I'm just happy that I didn't die. That was the highlight of the day. Like, I came home in one piece.
Yo, why don't you ever think about like just jumping off the balcony?
And then ninja left up. What? Are you suicidal thing?
No. It's not like suicide, but like, do you ever just think of like, what if like I was in a situation where I had to jump? How would I like finesse that so I don't die? Cause like, bro, look, I think about that sometimes. I'm like, I'm just standing outside the window. I'm looking at the back. I'm like, bro, if like I got cornered by like criminals in my house, how am I finessing that jump though?
Do you remember that theory?
Which one?
That if you were to jump from a building,
yeah,
or like let's say a 5-story building, with a chair sitting down. But before impact, you jump off the chair.
Just like the elevator one. If the elevator is falling, and you jump at the last. That's bullshit.
I know that was the fact because the force is hitting the elevator now, but then you're still in the air.
But then, bro, you have to like time it, dude. Especially since like you can't see, and if the elevator is like really high and it's falling, obviously you're already floating off the ground.
Yeah.
But then, like, bro, you have to like just feel it, man. That's like some Karate Kid type shit, like.
But then the skyscraper one, you can actually see it though. Think about it.
Bro, I'll be too busy thinking like I'm gonna die, man. Like I would be saying my final prayers instead of thinking, I'm gonna live.
You're on the chair, bro. Just jump off, like find a way. Woo.
And then you're like falling. Just before it hits, you
Just
just flick yourself.
and then you don't have to do the first of the thing.
That's some next level type shit. I do not. Nah.
How can you prove it wrong? But think about it.
I don't know actually.
Because when you're traveling that fast, the air becomes like a
But that's
solid.
the thing.
In it.
It's a theory.
Yeah.
And that's the worst part about scientific theory. This is the reason why I said fuck being a scientist. Too much of science is left up to speculation.
I think.
Even the Big Bang is just a speculation.
I believe in the Big Bang.
Take it actually, Einstein proved the existence of God.
Yeah.
So apparently it was like Einstein said everything has cause and effect, right? So it's like when you do something, blah blah blah, willingly, right? So it's like if you and me recording this podcast, the cause was we want, I don't know, we'd be chilling, maybe cloud or whatever.
Yeah.
The effect is, cloud. Yeah, share the podcast. So we can get our desired effect, cloud. But yeah, so it was like apparently for the universe to have started, there was like a singular point, a singular particle, right?
Yeah.
But this particle had to have had the free will to decide that it wants to divide. So it's like that means that at the beginning of everything, when there was nothing, in order for the Big Bang to take place, there had to be a single object that was self-aware enough to decide to create everything around you. So it's like, Loki, if that ain't God,
Then what is?
what the fuck is it? And where is that thing? Because bro, you have to, think about it, bro. Because if that shit ain't God, then there is secretly some super powerful thing that's moving around. You don't know what its end goal is, bro. It could just appear next day, man.
Yeah, I'm tired, man. Be gone.
You wouldn't even know the universe ended, bro.
That's scary, but that's what scares me. Like you can't realize that you won't even know when you die, bro. Like the guy just said.
Literally in your sleep, you're dreaming, and then blank.
Have you ever heard of the 5-7 theory? 5-minute theory.
What's that?
It states that everything in the world could have been created 5 minutes ago, and you wouldn't know it.
For real.
Your memories.
That's like the simulation theory I was talking about with those people.
History books, everything.
You're in a simulation. All you know is what you're seeing right now and what other people tell you.
So add your memories and everything, whatever. That's why I just
bro.
That's why the moments where you just enter and you forget everything.
For
like
real,
a refresh point or something.
And then you just black out. Sometimes I literally forget who I am. Let's say I'm watching YouTube or some shit because I know this happens a lot.
You have 40 programming, bro.
I'm just saying, I'm watching TV, Netflix, YouTube, whatever, right? And so you just get so engrossed in what you're seeing, like you forget everything else around you. Like it's there, but you're just not registering it.
Yeah.
And then when you stop, have you ever stopped after that and then walked in front of a mirror?
Nah.
It's like the most jarring shit ever. Cause
trying to process that one.
Because you still think you're watching YouTube because in first person, you see everything in first person. And it looks like you're watching something. So you still think that you're watching a program. Then you go in front of the mirror and you're like, wait, how am I here? And then it clicks. Wait, what the fuck? I'm not watching something. This is real life.
Have you ever jammed before?
Yeah.
Like walking jamming. Yeah. Like glitch where you step on the same place twice or something like.
Dude, that used to happen all the time at school. I'll just randomly be walking, flat ground, dude, perfectly flat ground. I'll just trip.
Dorsky in the hole, bro. Chibango.
Oh, dude, that guy used to glitch out, bro. That guy used to glitch out. He would just start spazzing out. He's just sitting by himself. Maybe he's asleep or on his desk or something. Out of nowhere, he'll just jump out of the chair and start freaking out, dude. And then sit down and go back to sleep and nothing happened.
Bro, this guy's programmed weird, bro. How this guy talks to sticks. There's something in his program that makes him understand it.
Yeah. Actually, never brought that up on the podcast. My guy used to talk to sticks.
Used to, bro.
I don't know.
Now, bro, you will check because he's here, bro. At school, you check under his pillow, a stick. His bag, a stick. His pocket, a stick.
The thing was, he would always bend it at the tip.
I never understood why. If he spoke to the stick, maybe like imagination, but he always had to bend
Yeah,
it.
it was like the ritual, and like it always had to be with him. Even like if you took it from him in his sleep, he would literally sometimes detect the stick is missing. Why?
I remember some point in Oman they held a funeral for his stick.
Bruh, yeah, man. And if you couldn't find a proper stick, he would literally make them out of like paper.
Yeah, but he created himself. It's like wow. Plastic, anything that's
how are you this creative? Like you can apply so much creative energy into creating stick people out of anything, but you can't apply that same creative energy to get more than 50% in a math test.
Bro, those math tests were rigged, bro.
Yeah, they were rigged. I'm pretty sure at some point she even told us like, yo, these tests are rigged. 100%. If you pass this, you just build different.
And then I was passing, that's how I knew I was built different.
I mean, like, bro, your nickname was literally the Talk.
Tom Damon. Bro. How I never liked that name. You know, I started liking it after high school.
You said wait. It used to bother me.
I know, but because the way I used to say it, bro.
Okay, yeah.
Top dog.
No, like he used to make everything sound so weird. Because like he used to call me the goat, and like it used to bother me the way he was saying the goat, because like it sounded offensive. Like he was calling me the actual animal, the greatest of all time.
You right?
How is everything you say disrespectful, my guy?
Or how I used to say Moja, everyone used to get pissed off.
And you know what's even worse? Because like, bro, it felt like he was cop blocking me sometimes, man. Like, bro.
Bro, high school was a vibe, guys.
People found a way to just piss you off doing anything, bro. Even just walking. Niggas found a way to piss me off just by the way they
to piss me off just by being alive. I would randomly see him, like, I'm going to the touch room, I'm going to buy a burger.
You just see him, just get like so mad, like, man, that motherfucker. Like, you didn't even have to speak to him, you just look at him like, I hate that guy.
I hate that guy.
What do you have to do to just have that kind of energy, man? Like, when like, people just beef with you, even though they don't know you, man. Like, first time meeting, beefs you, bro.
There's some chick in our class, I'm not gonna mention the name, because, yeah. But I don't even, there's absolutely no reason. I just beef her.
You just
like,
you just
every time you say it, just like, it's her again.
I'm gonna kill this bitch.
Bro, I've had the death note. Your name was it?
You gonna die.
You're gonna die. You're like, yeah. But you know, I realized that's one of the reasons we don't have powers.
Oh yeah, because like, bro, if you had superpowers, man, people would be wild.
Like, think if the world was actually like my Hero Academia.
I'm pretty sure like 90% of the first thing people because like in My Hero Academia it was like a slow mutation.
Yeah.
But then like if it's like one of those instances where it's just like
everyone
just wake up and people just have superpowers, 90% of all people would kill somebody first. Like not all of it.
I would be one of that. I would be one of that statistic.
If you have to get a superpower, what superpower do you get?
I was thinking like I faster. Like I just contemplate something, just like what would I be? But if you think about it, you can get a cheat superpower.
Okay, but then not anything like super OP. Like it's not OP by itself, right? Like maybe if you finesse it a certain type of way, it becomes OP.
Okay. I mean, yeah. Have you watched the dungeon only I can enter?
Oh yeah.
I'll get that guy's power. Like how he can just create a move. Like he creates a move. How you just create anything according to you. So
I mean, like, for me,
you can just create anything about teleportation.
That's kind of OP, man.
Yeah, but then he said it's according to how you use it. It's creation. You can just create food.
Still okay. That's just too OP, but fine, I'll allow it, right? But then, for me personally, I would have like superpowers like Electro, cause like take it the way the world is going, energy is like the main thing, and like Electro can create his own electricity from his own body, drain electricity from other things, add
travel
electricity to it,
travel through electricity.
Currents. Bro, like that's like the most OP superpower to have. I mean, like, maybe,
well, I always wanted teleportation, but if you can travel through wires, then
if you can travel through wires, and
or like phone, just ta.
Yeah, literally, I can just hop from your phone through the charger, hop into another guy's phone, come out through his charger, or even through his fucking cell phone speaker. Like, dude, think about it. That's like, bro, in a technological world, that's the most OP superpower. But you don't know the main reason why I chose that?
What?
I came to this idea a long time ago. when electricity just kept on going out.
Just like
Power was going out way too freaking. I was like, bro, if I was Electro, I would literally just be walking in the house and everything would just power on.
everything is power like da. But you think about it, you know? If you are the power, if you are the thing, a superpowered society, there would always be that one power that would mess you up. Like no matter how OP you are, like you know how Electro guy in One Piece. One Piece is a guy like that. You know how you
yeah, I remember he was like the dude with the big ass earlobe.
Yeah, this guy was electricity so but this guy would have a million volts, he can travel through electricity and he can create thunder, lightning, whatever, everything. Bruh, this guy with the wackest power, the guy was rubber. Nigga got clapped.
Dude who can just stretch his body. Dead ass just clapped his cheeks. My guy could literally cause whole thunderstorms and typhoons.
But then the fact that the guy was a rubber.
Hey, that's just like the part about like the whole universe that just like really interests me. Like, how is it if shit was just created randomly? How is it everything has a perfect count of everything?
Bro,
Like that is just so complex because like as a person you can't think about it like that. Like if I had to create something, I wouldn't be able to think about everything possible contingency.
Yeah.
But then the universe is just like that.
Hey bro, if you think about it, what if God decided like you know how there's non-conductors, huh? The plastic. What if there was no non-conductor, bro?
Dude, I don't think we would even have electricity.
Of course we wouldn't. How would we?
Everybody would just be getting electrocuted.
It's like
I go to turn on the TV over there and just be like, done.
That's when you realize the beauty of this guy's thinking. I think.
Literally, bro, just like a simple thought of, okay, let me create an object that can counter electricity, and let me create an object that can counter heat. Immediately, you've like opened up so many possibilities for technology and stuff like that. That's crazy.
Bruh, I'm thinking which power could be so OP.
Bro, you're still thinking about like the most OP superpower?
Yes, like that.
It's really simple, bro.
What?
The one you mentioned, like
I know.
that's like the perfect OP thing.
But
then wait, if it doesn't exist and you can't think about it.
See, like a counter for that one, huh? Can be a copy, someone who can copy your power or erase powers.
Someone who can erase your memories.
Yeah.
It's like if you don't know what a car is, how are you gonna create a car?
So someone's power can just be memory manipulation. Just
just turn you to a toddler, bro.
Exactly.
Like, I don't know.
But then it's possible that like if you're told like because your power isn't dangerous.
Yeah, it's not dangerous.
So you can't just spaz out and destroy stuff.
Yeah.
See? I'm thinking this. Oh, the count.
Like perfect counter. And then what's the counter against the guy who's got memory manipulation? Easy. You shoot him with a gun.
Like anything.
Just stand like a few meters away from him, shoot him with a gun. He's done.
But then, it's just like, but if you're in an organization, you would have OP.
You have like a bunch of OP people.
But then like the most OP power in the world.
Bro, it's just gotta be like
God.
You just gotta be God. Bro. Nothing is being that shit.
Alien X.
Yeah, Alien X literally was God, bro.
But then the problem about Alien X is there were other Alien X's.
Oh,
so this guy could...
Yeah, because like it was in his head.
No, not the in his head, but there were other ones. Like this guy could go to court and stuff.
Yeah, like I remember like some of those older episodes of Ben 10, like way back, like in the future of Ben 10.
Or like how you had to ask.
They found where he was born.
Yeah.
Alien X place. Literally born from other Alien X's, and they were like just these ginormous ones.
So I believe that there are Alien X's that you can clap. So I wonder like.
Yeah, because like there was a Ben 10 episode, like toward the end of like the last series of Ben 10. What was it called? Omniverse. There was like an Alien X that used to bounty hunt other Alien X's. And Ben clapped bro, he beat the brakes off of this. Took him to court, and I was like, damn. Because, bro, this guy was like forming big bangs. Literally caught the Big Bang in his bare hands, and then just threw it out the window. Bang, created the universe, traveled to the future, and everything was perfect. That was crazy. So that's the most OP superpower. You gotta be Alien X. But yeah, we've been going for a while now. End of the year, Yeah. So yeah, it's been me, boy, and special guest Themba.
Logic.
He's not really a special guest. He's just a little feature of the podcast because night roaming.
I didn't know roaming.
Yeah, but don't forget to share the podcast episode. Join the Discord server and follow us on Instagram at What a Culture. Alright, What a Culture out.
Support the culture.
Yeah, support the culture. Peace.